KP Layouts here. This is our part 2
Local
video
units.
to our Cutter RB 2v2 series, where I'll be showing you builds on each map.
A
And
base
for
has
the
been
first
destroyed.
video I did Beasley's, and if you haven't seen that you can go ahead and check
Local
that out.
units.
This is the second video, and this time we are going to be doing Crevice. For each video in this series we'll start off with Cutter, and then the second part will be Arbiter. So if you would like to skip ahead to that
Local
part,
units.
because you like to play Arbiter instead of Cutter, feel free and go
Supply
ahead.
pad complete.
One thing I like to ask is if you guys would be interested in other videos like this, such as 3v3 or 1v1, or just another
Station
combo in
complete.
2v2, such as
Local
Andrew's
units.
or Forge. I'm not really interested in doing Profit because it's just, you know, not as good, but anyway, so if you guys have any requests, then go ahead, and I'll just go ahead and get into the video, into the tutorial.
Supply pad complete.
So this build is a build that's really good, but you won't be able to always be able to pull it off. Like, against
Supply
really good
pad
players,
complete.
they're gonna try their best to shut you down. So like I said in my last video,
Enemy engagement.
some of these
Local
builds you'll be able to
units.
beat, you know, just about everybody except for the best. And some of these videos are builds that you're gonna have
Barracks
to
complete.
require a little bit of luck, but you should still be able to beat most players in the game. And you know, take these builds, do with it as you want, use it as like a learning experience
Supply pad
to improve your
complete.
skill and give you more inspiration to come up with builds on your own and come up with your own strats. But in this video I'm going to give you a pro tip, pro strat. And what it is send your hog down to the center and send it up the opposite side of your first marine, and all of the flood will chase you. Obviously there's one over here on the very side that's not following me yet, but have all the flood chase you, and then send your first marine
Supply
down to
pad
that
complete.
side hook in the middle, like to the left in the middle, and then send your second marine to the reactor on the right in the middle. And this is a really good strat because you get 3 reactors in the first
Reactor claim.
minute and a half in the game, or you know, like first couple minutes in the game. You can have 3 reactors, and it's just really cool because this map is just awesome that you can do that. Obviously you can do it on Exile
Supply
too,
pad complete.
but a lot of players don't know that you can actually
Complete.
take the middle without
Reactor
spamming like a
flame.
bunch of flamers. So for those of you that don't know anything about this, this video you guys should be able to find it pretty interesting. But anyway, so I have all 3 reactors, and my reactor is building on my base, so I'm gonna have 4th tech in the first 3 minutes of the game, which is really cool. For this build, the depot on your main is going to be your building depot, and the vehicle depot on your expo is going to be your upgrade depot. So right here,
Vehicle
upgrade canny,
complete.
and that's your first upgrade. And for my other depot, I'm going to buy a tank. And the reason I'm doing this is because this will get you a really fast power turret. Like, you're going to have it really quick.
Enemy engagement.
And the other reason is you might as well buy Spartans while your upgrade's coming up. But it's kind of a pain to buy your first tank out of your expo and then
Vehicle
buy a
depot
Spartan in your
complete.
main, when you could just queue them both in the same, you know, in the same place, and then get your power turret a little bit faster. So this is going to get you a really fast power turret in the first few minutes. It's just really cool, and you're going to have a Spartan power turret tank. And a lot of players, they just love their Spartans, so here's a Spartan tank build for you. And my Spartan's out, and I'm going to put it in my tank when my tank comes out. I'm on 600 supplies, and my canister shell's getting close to being done. And my goal here is to try and buy power
Canister
turret
shell research.
around the same time my
Local
canister
units.
shell is finished. So my canister shell just finished a little bit ago, and I got my
Local
Spartan
units.
tank out with canny, and I now have power turret coming up. And as you could see, my Marines cleared out the center for me, and it dropped a lot of money. So because of that, I'm going to have my Warhog come down here and pick up all the money. Just so you know, it is kind of hard to afford your pump this early, getting that fast of a PT, but it doesn't really matter you're gonna have quick power turret, and then you're just gonna be all set. And you have a Spartan tank. And I'm about to queue up my next Spartan because I'm
Marines
almost
are
at
leading
300
the
bucks.
enemy attack.
So now I'm gonna have a second Spartan tank, and my power turret's almost done. And I'm just gonna candy glitch all these annoying flood and just pick up all this money. And I think about now my power turret gets researched.
Ready to go.
So we're looking really good. Yeah, it's now it just got finished. So my power turret's up,
Research.
looking badass. I got a Spartan tank, and it's 5.5 minutes, and I already have 2 Spartan power turret tanks. It's just really OP. And it looks like the annoying ass AI player is gonna rush me. And as you can see in my tutorial intro, I put in there, you know, the AI really pissed me off in the making of these videos. The reason I put that is about every single game I got rushed. You gotta think, you know, I made like 12 videos from playing each map twice, and sometimes I had a couple like games that I had to do a do-over because it just wasn't going good. And I had times where I freaking Hornet rushed and everything. So I might make a bloopers video if you guys would like to see that, where I just had stuff going wrong. So if you guys would like to see a bloopers video of like an overall of what happened when making these videos, just put that in the comment section below on any of the videos, and I'll know what you're talking about. But yeah, this is basically the build right here.
Our enemy
You get PT in your expo while pumping tanks and Spartans out of your main, and then eventually just double pump. You don't really go for an eco,
All units.
but there's the build.
Command local units.
And then now, for this build, I'm going to be Arbiter. And as you can see, both games I faked that first base just by habit, and it's just a good strat to do against anybody, in case you don't take the first base. Let them think that you did anyway. But anyway,
I will.
as Arbiter, I'm going to be double basing, and this is a quick double summit build after double basing. This build you can do highest level, and it does work really well. A lot of these Covenant builds I'll be doing, you can pretty much do. You know, obviously you gotta put in terms of being attacked and everything, and being harassed, but besides that, all these builds are really easy to do. UNSC's builds can be a little bit more challenging to pull off, based on map and just different advantages versus certain leaders. But as Covenant, for the most part, you should be able to repeat this most of the time. But yeah, I'm going to be going Temple 5th this game, and I'm going to be taking the side reactor. The reason I'm taking the side reactor is because, one, you just don't want them to take it if you can get away with it. And two, because your teammates can be taking the middle reactor and the side reactor on his side, you might as well just take the last reactor on the map to benefit yourself and to have an advantage against the enemy. Another reason is, in this game I'm going to be going Banshees, but if you really needed to, you could go Vampires. Just dependent on the situation. But in this match, I'm just going to be going straight into Tech 2 Banshees and showing you a really fast build. Another thing is I'm going to be going into quick double Citadel, which protects you from being cheesed. If you don't know what cheesing is, it's where they put suicide grunts and a Mac blast in your base, or just suicide grunts, and kill your base really early. But yeah, as long as you do this build correctly, you usually won't be able to get cheesed. It's a pretty fast Citadel build, so just be watching out for that. But this build is to protect you from getting your base killed.
Keep upgrade complete.
And my temple's almost done, so I'm gonna go ahead and queue the suicide grunt.
Complete.
Arbiter on the field.
And put my flag in my teleporter, and then start walking my Arbiter to the reactor.
I will. Ready for battle.
And I'm saving up my money to get Citadel on my main. You always want to get Citadel on your main first, because you never want to lose your base that has the temple.
Be ready. Over
So
there.
always remember that. You always want to keep your temple.
Tick off.
What now?
Local units.
And right here, I'm going to take this reactor. I'm going to
Warehouse
pick up this
complete.
money.
Reactor claimed.
Go.
And my first
I am
summit is
chosen.
queued. I put summit 5th on my
Citadel
expo.
upgrade complete.
And I'm going summit 6th on my main.
As you wish.
And it's just a really
Let me
fast
go.
double summit and really easy to pull off.
What shall I do? Finally.
And I'm not going to attack this game.
Local units.
Just as I said in my last video, this is simply just for builds.
What
It's not
now?
teaching you how to attack
What shall I do?
or how to harass your enemy or defeat them. This is just
Point
builds.
the way.
That reminds me, if you guys want to see
Honor.
videos of how to rush or how to attack, you know, that sort of thing,
Citadel
and,
upgrade complete.
you know, just how to defeat your enemy,
Summit complete.
go ahead, put a request at the bottom,
Let
you
me
know,
go.
comment.
I see the way.
You know, just let me know what kind of
Summit complete.
tutorials you guys are wanting to see. You know, like what do you guys want to learn? What do you guys need to know? And
Towards
I'll do my
glory.
best to
adversary now
help you guys
controls
out.
this location.
Use my knowledge to help you guys get better. So just tell me what you guys are wanting to see,
Boost research.
what you need to know, what you're wanting to learn, what
Point the way.
troubles
I
you're
will.
having in the game, and I'll see if I can help you out.
Warehouse complete.
What now?
But right here, I'm just pumping a few banshees out. I'm not
Warehouse
going
complete.
straight into Tech 2, into the upgrade for my banshees, because it's always important to get a few out to scout around and do some damage.
Here.
But now I'm going to be saving
What
up
is needed?
for repeating cannon.
Station.
Local units.
Boosters.
Warehouse
activated.
complete.
And right here I
I
queue
am
up repeating
chosen.
cannon, which is really fast and really early. You know, no other map can you really do this. It's just really rare. So it's really cool being able to
Going now.
get repeating cannon, because it's just really good. And on this map you can even go for sacrifice, and once you get
Waiting.
sacrifice, it would be
In the
really
air.
surprising if you lost, just because sacrifice is just so good. Like sacrifice could even beat Gosshogs and Wolverines, like they're just that good.
What now?
But anyway, basically this is the build, you know, it's just the first few minutes is really the
Repeating
build,
cannon
and
research.
this is just showing what you can get out with it. My next video, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing the docks, so be watching out for that video and be expecting that.
In the air.
You know, put in the comments any requests you have on any of my tutorial videos of what you would like to see, what you would like for my next videos to be, and my next series or whatever. Anyway, so hope you guys have, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and have a nice day.
Give me a target. Waiting.